Hello friends, welcome to Kakatiya IAS Academy. Today we will discuss some of the questions based upon Hindu's newspaper. The first question, which of the following are considered by Finance Commission while devolution of grants to the states? Forest cover, income distance, population, fiscal discipline. Choose the correct code. Answer is all the above. All are considered by the Finance Commission, right? While devolution of grants are made to the states. So all these are the criteria used by Finance Commission in giving of grants in aid to the states, right? So we know that Finance Commission is functioned with, we know that Finance Commission acts as the balancing wheel of Indian fiscal federalism, where its main function is to distribute resources between center and states. So the financial resources from the net proceeds of the center, right? At the same time, Finance Commission is also involved in determining grants in aid to the states as well as the principles that should be followed in devolution of grants to the states, right? So this is clearly mentioned in Article 282 of the Constitution, right? So this is the first question. So this question is based upon the article published in the Hindu paper, where the article states that states crab the barrel as revenues dry up. They face mounting cost of lockdown. The nationwide lockdown to prevent the spread of COVID-19 has left the finances of the state governments in a precarious position. States have to depend on the center for devolution of funds under various heads, right? So because of the imposed conditions during the COVID-19 or because of the existing lockdown, states are dried up of their resources and they are entirely dependent upon the center for its financial requirements. So it is in this context this question is framed, right? Coming to next question. Next question is on NIAB, National Institute for Animal Biotechnology, right? So coming to the second question, where is the National Institute of Animal Biotechnology located? A. Pune, Hyderabad, Bengaluru, Ludhiana. Answer is Hyderabad. National Institute for Animal Biotechnology is located in Hyderabad. So this issue is based upon the article published in the Hindu paper, where there was an article saying that NIAB develops a portable coronavirus detection kit. The device can detect novel coronavirus antigens in 20 microliters of human saliva within 30 seconds. Right? So this institution, the researchers of NIAB, right, they are involved in developing a test kit by the end of May, right, which is based upon biosensor that can detect the novel coronavirus in a saliva sample. Biosensors have been currently used across the world to detect toxins, narcotic drugs, and are also considered as reliable tool to detect infectious diseases, right? So here this is the issue. So based upon this, the question was framed. Next question. Coming to third question, what is tapestry pooling, which is recently in news? It is a single round pooling for COVID-19 testing, wall paperboard hanging, a thin line paper cloth, a lightweight polyester, right? So tapestry pooling is in news because, right, the IIT Bombay researchers have developed an algorithm which can be used to help conduct pool testing of samples of COVID-19. So in order to validate this protocol known as tapestry pooling, right, in vitro experiments using synthetic RNA and DNA fragments have been carried out by NCB and INSTEM Bengaluru, right, along with Wyss Institute of Biologically Inspired Engineering, US, right? So tapestry pooling is a protocol. It is a protocol to conduct a pooled testing of samples of COVID-19. Right. So this is the article published in Hindu paper. Right. So answer is, it is a single route pooling for COVID-19 testing. Coming to fourth question, which of the following are the applications based upon polymerase chain reaction? Right. So here we always see this word being used very frequently in the newspapers as a part of containing COVID-19. So RT-PCR, right? So where PCR stands for polymerase chain reaction. So what are the applications based upon polymerase chain reaction? Genetic fingerprinting, detecting human immunodeficiency virus or simply HIV, DNA paternity testing. Which of them are true? Answer is all the above are correct. Polymerase chain reaction, right, is a biotechnology, right, which is used in these applications. Coming to fifth question, ways and means advances refers to. Right, recently again we see this word in news, as well as ways and means is one such instrument used by states to borrow from the RBI. So ways and means refers to facility of taking short-term loans by government from RBI, facility of taking long-term loans from banks from RBI, facility of taking short-term loans by banks from RBI, facility of taking long-term loans by government from the RBI. So it is a facility of taking short-term loans by government from the RBI. Right? Ways and means advances refers to short-term loans raised by government from RBI. Right? This is the right answer. Questions for May 3rd. Coming to questions based upon May 2nd current Hindu paper. So there are no much important topics from May 2nd newspaper. So except one, that is economics call for urban job schemes. Right? So a group of development activists and economists gave a call for a new urban employment guarantee act. A new urban employment guarantee act is needed to complement the existing rural job schemes during the ongoing COVID crisis, said a development activist and economist. So it is in this context I have made a question on the existing urban employment program, that is Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Urban Livelihood Mission, NULM. Right? So which of the following are the beneficiaries? Beneficiaries of NULM? Street vendors, urban homeless, differently abled, unemployed women. So it is street vendors and urban homeless who are the prime beneficiaries of Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana. Right? National Urban Livelihood Mission. So it is street vendors and urban homeless who are the beneficiaries. Consider the following statements on the same issue. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Poverty Alleviation had been implementing a centrally sponsored scheme, Swarna Jayanti Shahri Rozgar Yojana, since 1997, which has been restructured as Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Urban Livelihood Mission since September 2013. Second statement, the NULM has been under implementation with effect from September 24, 2013 in all district headquarters and all cities with a population of 1 lakh or more. Which of they is true? Right? Which of the above statements are true? So both are correct. Right? So these are the questions for today. I hope you have understood. Thank you.